Yes, Guruji.
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। अन्वतां स्वकथा कृष्ण पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तन यदि अन्तस्थयपत्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्ताम् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवते भगवतेत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, we are in Canto 10 and Chapter 12. And this chapter is called Killing of Demon Aghasura. And I'll be covering verses 2 and 3. Ramamani is telling me it's verses 3 and okay, it's 2 and 3 again. Verse 2. तेनेव साकं पृथुका सहस्रशः स्निग्धासुषीद्वेत्र विषाणवेन वा स्वां स्वां सहस्रोपरि सङ्ख्ययान्विताम् वत्सान् पुरस्कृत्य विनिर्ययोर्मुदा. Synonym. Ena, him, eva, indeed, sakam, accompanied by, pituka, the boys, astasha, by the thousands, nikta, very attractive, sut, beautiful, sick, lunch bags, vetra, sticks for controlling calves, vishana, horn bugles, venava, flutes, swan, their own respective Ashraparis Sankhya and Vitan, numbering over 1,000, Vatsan, the calves, Purakritya, sitting in front, Nedia youth, they came out with great pleasure. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. At that time, hundreds and thousands of coward boys came out of their respective homes in Vrajabhumi and joined Krishna, keeping before them their hundreds and thousands of groups of calves. The boys were very beautiful and they were equipped with lunch bags, bugles, flutes, and sticks for controlling the calves. Text 3. Krishna Vatsera Sankyate Yuthi Kritya Vatsakan Tarayanto Vibhali Labhir Vijahrus Tatra Tatraha. Krishna, of Lord Krishna, Vatse, along with calves, Sankyate, unlimited, Yuthi Kritya, assemble them, Vatsakan, personal calves, Charayanta, executing, Arbali Labhi, by boyhood pastimes, Vijahru, enjoyed, Tatra, here and there, ha, indeed. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Along with coward boys and their own groups of calves, Krishna came out with an unlimited number of calves assembled. Then all the groups All the boys began to sport in the forest in a greatly playful spirit. In this verse, the words Krishna Vatse Asankyate are significant. The word Asankyata, Yat means unlimited. Krishna's calves were unlimited. We may speak of hundreds, thousands, tens, thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions, billions, trillions, tens of trillions, and so on. But when we go further to speak of numbers impossible for us to count, we are speaking of unlimited numbers. Such unlimited numbers are indicated by the word asankyate. Krishna is unlimited. His potency is unlimited. His cows and calves are unlimited. And his space is unlimited. Therefore, he is described in Bhagavad Gita as Parabrahman. The word Brahman means unlimited. And Krishna is the supreme unlimited Parabrahman. Therefore, we should not consider the statements of this verse to be mythological. They are factual but inconceivable. Krishna can accommodate an unlimited number of calves and an unlimited measurement of space. This is neither mythological nor false. But if we study Krishna's potency with our limited knowledge, that potency will never be possible to understand. Atah Sri Krishna Namadi Bhaved Grahayam Indriye Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. First chapter, second sloka. First canto, second sloka, verse 109. Our senses cannot perceive how he could keep an unlimited number of calves and cows and have unlimited space in which to do so. But this is answered in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Evam Prabhu Priyanam cha Namnascha Samsaya Syacha Avichintya Prabhavata Vad Atra Kinchinna Durgatam. This Sanatana Goswami in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita states that since everything about Krishna is unlimited, nothing is impossible for him. It is in this sense that we have to understand this verse. End of purport. So we are in this chapter, and I will try to speak a little bit about these verses and about this chapter. Om Jnanatimandasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Vichaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Supada Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Shri Vishakam Vitam Sya Mao Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Pashyata Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So, chapter is describing the Bala Leela Krishna, and he was given the charge of the calves and cows, take them to the forest. As we know, around that time, 5,000 years or so ago, in the villages, young boys fearlessly roamed in the forest and were given some responsibilities. And Krishna, being the son of Nanda Maharaj, who was the chief of that village, that Gokul area, Gokul Vrindavan area, he was the Mukhya. So in a sense, he was the king of Vraja. Here, Krishna is being given the charge to go take the calves. So Krishna is inviting his friends with a large bugle sound. Okay, come, time to go to the forest, take our calves and cows and get them to graze. And then they would come back later in the evening. And in between, Krishna and friends will perform several acts of plays, several pastimes, and some of those pastimes were really annihilation of some of the demons that were basically sent by Kansa, because Kansa wanted to eliminate Krishna, because he was always afraid that of that celestial voice that had declared that Krishna would be the cause of his death. Since Krishna was born of Devaki and was transferred to Gokula, somehow or the other, he came to understand that Krishna was growing up, because when he tried to kill the eighth child, the child was a female. Child flew into the sky and told him that your Kala, your death personified, is already taken birth and is now in Gokula. So Kansa had, performed many atrocities on the citizens of Gokula. All the newborns were killed between a certain period. However, he was not successful in killing Krishna. How could he? Krishna cannot be killed. So, in yet another pastime, we will see further that how the Lord, along with the coward boys and the cow, enter into the mouth of the gigantic demon called Agasur. So the persons reciting further shlokas, I don't want to take away from that, but although most people know the pastime, those who tune in, but it is always refreshing to hear it again and again, these pastimes. And we should not use our mundane intelligence in trying to understand, oh, what a big deal, No, that's not how pastime should be paid attention to. And why we listen to the pastimes? Because there's a difference between Krishna and us. It was mentioning Asankhya here. Asankyam is unlimited cowherd boys, unlimited calves. So Krishna is unlimited and his potency is unlimited. And the space where he wants to take his friends also unlimited. You may have a vision of Vrindavan as being a small village. However, from a spiritual point of view, it is unlimited. And he would take his parents' cows for grazing them. So, how do we understand nature of Krishna compared to ourselves? We have to read the Shastras. We have to read the literature left behind by the great saintly persons. Krishna is Vibhu, great, we are Anu. Krishna is unlimited, we are limited. So on and so forth. So we understand that Krishna is Satchit Ananda, even though in the form of, as our original constitutional position is concerned, we are also Satchit Ananda. However, we are entrapped in this material body consisting of 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then 3 subtle elements: mind, intelligence, false ego. And beyond this, the soul. What is part and parcel of Krishna? Because Krishna is the supreme soul. We are individual, jiva. So Krishna is into everything, so Krishna is in our heart also, where the soul resides. So the goal should be to understand our own personal relationship, our own individual self in relation to Krishna, the Supreme Soul. And that is what is called self-realization. So the subtle elements, mind, intelligence, false ego, and subtler than that is the soul. So at the time of giving up our body, usually it is the subtle body that carries us to the next gross body, where we are given the facilities according to our desires, strong desires, to perform activities and fulfill that desire. However, through practice, if we are able to remember Krishna at the time of giving up our body and chant Shuddha Naam. Shuddha Naam is chanted at that very, very, very subtle level. And that subtle level is at the level of soul. We are able to chant at that level, then soul will take us to back to in our spiritual body to the Krishna Loka. And in Krishna Loka, the place, there are 3 divisions in Krishna Loka. It's called Dwarka, Mathura, and Golo or Gokul. They are the same. So we go there to associate with the Supreme Lord in our purified spiritual body. And that can only happen when we are able to realize ourselves, self-realization, Prasannatma. Sorry for the disturbance happening. Some landscaping persons are using their motorized tools to take care of neighbors' yards here. Anyway, so all the friends of Krishna's, they're all in that relationship with Krishna, which is pure. They do not have any bodily concept. Even though they understand that they descend and they perform pastime with Krishna, and some of them even have seemingly handicapped bodies, but they are all 100% spiritual, and they perform, they enhance the pastime of the Lord. So fearlessly. So when we tread on this path, and the way we start to make a little progress, we will understand that first thing is that we become fearless. When we become fearless, we should tend to understand that we are receiving some mercy of the Lord. Our anxiety will diminish, and that we are receiving the mercy of the Lord. And with that, we can use our intelligence to make further progress and achieve the goal of intimately getting involved with Krishna, even while we are in this body. Because then, if we are conducting ourselves at the level of Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Nasochati Na Kankshati. So if we are conducting ourselves at that level, then anything and everything is being dictated from within by Krishna. So our life becomes successful even while we are in this material world. And then upon giving up the material body. It does not matter for a devotee what time one should give the body. Because you are already connected to Krishna, and Krishna is in charge. He will take you wherever he wants to take you. So Super Soul is already reached then. So that is our goal, to reach Super Soul, and then proceed on to conduct at that level in our spiritual body, to render service to God, to the Lord. Always then inspire others. So each and every pastime, Krishna has a message, and we need to have the intelligence to understand the subtleties of this matter, and be able to then focus our attention on Krishna all the time. And the more we keep on chanting, the more we keep on purifying ourselves, the more we will be able to come closer and closer to attaining that Brahmabhut Prasannatma status. That's where our understanding will be crystal clear. So, the three things we must clearly understand is the Sambandha Gyan, Abhideya Gyan, and Prayojan Gyan. Sambandha Gyan is our relationship with the Lord. Don't have any other mundane relationships. Abhideya is the process. The process is given because the Prayojan is mentioned first. Prayojan is to attain the prema bhakti. And then the process given is repeatedly, incessantly chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So it may feel like, sometimes for neophytes, it's a waste of time. But there are stages by which we grow from Nama Aparad stage to Nama Bhas stage, Nama Bhas stage to Buddhanam stage. Buddhanam stage, when we realize, when we are able to achieve, then we will be able to penetrate through the layers of the material senses, material body, and navigate ourselves to situate at the time of giving up this body in pure spiritual consciousness, in thinking of Krishna, and be transferred to Krishna Loka or to any other Loka that Krishna desires for us, because we don't even want to desire Krishna Loka or anything, just desire Krishna's loving service. With this, I'll conclude today's class. Thank you very much for joining in. Hare Krishna. anybody has any question, please feel free to ask. I'll try to address them to the best of my understanding.
No question, bro.
Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhyaya patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
No question, bro.
Thank you. Hare
Hare Krishna.